Plymouth, Massachusetts! Let's hear you! Let's go! Then Plymouth, Massachusetts! Let's hear you! Let's go!
What is happening, everyone? My name is James Lynch, and this is the CTFC73 pre-fight show. Thank you so much for tuning in, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or on Spectation Sports, which is your home of Cage Titans. Trying to get in frame here a little bit. You know what I'm going to say over here, because we're going to be getting some guests. This empty chair beside me, that's where we are going to have some of the fighters after weighing in this morning for Cage Titans 73. Huge event, huge week here for Cage Titans. We've got the Ring Titans event going on here tonight. Muay Thai, custom rules. It's going to be in a ring tonight, so make sure you check that out. Really fun main event in that one. We've got UFC veteran Randy Costa returning to the Cage Titans promotion, but for Ring Titans, going to be taking on Joe the Party Penafiel. Today, though, mainly focusing on Cage Titans. The fighters are upstairs for me here at the Plymouth Memorial Hall weighing in. I'm going to go in the center here, even though my head might get cut off. No, we'll go over here. Just trying to figure out what would look better. But yeah, if you guys are in the chat, please, if you got any questions, happy to answer them. Appreciate that, Nicholas. Good to be back here for Cage Titans. That's right. They brought me back. It was so good we had to do it again here for Cage Titans, and really excited for that. And it looks like we got the Tony Soprano, the general of Cage Titans, joining us right now, Mr. Michael Pulver. Man, I got to thank a bunch for bringing me back here. Mike, what's up, man? How's it going?
Man, let's go. Fight Fest. Man, it's crazy undertaking. We've been here since, what's today? I don't even know what today is. Since Wednesday night. Yeah, we've been here since Wednesday night, setting up, getting ready for this. You guys are in for a show. It's going to be crazy.
What prompted you to do the back-to-back events, the Ring Titan? What sort of make this come to fruition?
Honestly, like just stupidity. I don't even know. Yeah. We've done back-to-back. We did a day-night doubleheader. Yeah. So if you listen to kind of what we've been talking about is back before COVID, April 3rd and 4th of 2020, we actually had back-to-back shows. We were going to do this before April 3rd and April 4th, and then obviously COVID shut everything down. So it stopped that whole idea. And it's taken us about 5 years to kind of get back to this point. And it's really been the push from the Muay Thai community being like, hey, Cage Titans, we love what you do with MMA. Like, we need a promotion to do that kind of stuff for Muay Thai. And yeah, that was kind of it. So we originally planned this at a smaller venue so that it was like a little less of an undertaking. And then that venue, like 2 weeks after we announced we were doing it, closed their doors.
No way.
Oh, wow. All over Facebook, it was like, oh, we showed up to work today and the place is closed. So I was like, oh shit, what am I going to do? So we had the hall for this night. I said, so many people are already interested. I'm not going to not do it now. So I had Audible, and back-to-back is how it is. And then it came to fruition with the cage and the ring. So I don't know if you've seen it. So we're doing the ring and the cage on the same night. That kind of came to, I had a great amateur title fight that we were going to put together. And then one of the guys couldn't do Saturday night. So I was like, do I scrap this whole fight? Or, hey, do you guys want to do Friday? And one of them was like, sure, we'll do Friday. And not even thinking, I'm like, yep, we're doing Friday. And then I'm like, I'll figure all the logistics afterwards. So yeah, I don't know.
And you mentioned there being a big response in the Muay Thai community as well. How was it trying to place this card together? Because I'm sure you had so many people that wanted to get on and you're trying to accommodate. Was that an issue logistically where you're trying to accommodate everyone?
Yeah, I hate telling people no. So like, if you want to fight for Cage Titans, like, we don't sign contracts with people. Like, if you want to fight for us, your word is good with me. I don't want a piece of paper that says you have to fight for us. So like, when people say they want to fight for us, I try to hella high water. That's how we did day night double headers in the past when we had so many fighters. We were limited to 16, 17 fights in one night. I'm like, all right, we'll just do 2 cards. This one, the follow through was incredible from the MMA community and the Muay Thai community. Originally, I was nervous that we were going to be able to fill a whole Muay Thai card. That's the other reason why I moved that MMA fight to Friday. I was like, if I don't get enough Muay Thai fights, but we got 15 Muay Thai fights on tonight and 2 MMA fights. And then we have 16 MMA fights tomorrow night. Yeah. It's been crazy. I probably got anywhere from 75 to 100 names for MMA, and I probably got anywhere from 50 to 60 for Muay Thai. So it was insane, the matching process for that.
Let's talk about the main event for tonight. I understand Randy Costa actually reached out to you and wanted to be a part of this, and then it was just a matter of getting an opponent, and Joe the Party always stepping up and ready to go. So talk a bit about how that fight got put together.
That was incredible. You know, obviously, if you follow Randy's career, like he's had an incredible career, UFC, bare knuckle success, you know, he's done it all. And he started at Cage Titans, you know, probably 2011, 2012, an amateur fighter, blasted through the scene, undefeated, and then essentially walked away from the sport. With the pass, I try not to get emotional, but like the passing of his, you know, childhood friend, Devin Carrier, who wanted to be a UFC fighter and was an active fighter. When his passing happened, tragically, Randy kind of picked up the mantle and was like, you know, this wasn't Randy's dream, but it was Devin's, and he wanted to follow through for that. So he carried it all the way to the top of the sport. When he was locally fighting for us, he had all his pro fights for us, undefeated, got signed to the UFC, and done what Randy's done. So when bare knuckle wasn't working out and they couldn't get him opponents, he's like, listen, man, I want to give back to Cage Titans. That was, you know, my community. You guys helped launch me. Devin was a fighter his entire career for Cage Titans as well. So like, it was important to kind of give back to the community for Randy. And yeah, I think he's going to do well.
Yeah, no, for sure. And understandable. And we know the whole story behind that. Randy, obviously, with the photo at the weigh-ins for the UFC. So a lot going into that. And Joe the Party stepping up again. You know, what does it say about him that you give him that phone call, he's going to come right and, you know, hop on the next plane and be here for Cage Titans?
Yeah, man. You know, the Party, you know, love him or hate him. You know, the kid's a gamer. The guy's a gamer. Like, he wants to fight anybody and everybody. And a lot of his positives inside the cage are successes where he's full of pressure. He's in your face, mixing up takedowns and striking and things like that. So, but Randy's a specialist in the striking. So when the name came, it was like, ah, man, some of the elements that make Party his best inside the cage are taken away. The grinding, the pushing against the cage, you know, wear you out. But he was up for the challenge. Randy actually called the Party first and was like, yo, listen, I know you're trying to get on Fight Fest. Mike's had some trouble getting you matchups. We do have a matchup for the Party that we're going to announce tomorrow night for November. So he's like, I don't want to sit on the sidelines till November. I want to fight. I want in on Fight Fest. What's a Party? You know, what other Fight Fest? Like, and yeah, man, he's excited. He's like, I'm always just down to have a good time. And Randy's very much the same. So Party was incredible. And this is going to be a fun fight for the fans. And like Randy said, he's like bucket list check guy. He likes to check bucket lists. And he's like, first Cage Titan, Ring Titans card, you know, pro Muay Thai, like a new sport for him, new sport for the Party, new sport for Cage Titans. It all just clicked, and it was, you know, for everybody, all the pieces fell together nicely.
Quickly, because I know you have to get back up for the weigh-ins. Cage Titans 73 tonight. Tomorrow night, sorry, because we got Ring Titans tonight. The main event, Dakota Bush said this, and I absolutely agree. Maybe one of the biggest fights that regional MMA has ever put on. You know, with Joe Giannetti fighting Dakota Bush, a lot on the line for both guys. Potentially a UFC return for both. I know this fight's been in the work for a while, but just how excited are you that it's finally come to fruition? Two high-level fighters going toe-to-toe in the main event tomorrow night.
Sorry, one of the fighters is waiting for his Uber at the hotel. He's hit me up. But Giannetti and Dakota Bush, I mean, incredible fight. What's to say about those guys? I mean, Dakota Bush, since getting cut from the UFC, incredible run, 6-fight win streak, you know, finishing guys down at ATT. Mike Brown's coming up to corner him. He flew in yesterday. You know, Dustin Poirier is a good friend of his, main training partner. Francis Marshall's coming up to corner him.
Saw him in the lobby this morning.
And Francis Marshall, Cage Titans connection, him and Connor Matthews, a Cage Titans legend, fought on the Contender Series. So Dakota Bush is doing everything he can to get back to the UFC, and he's doing everything right. Unfortunately, when you're such a stud, no one wants to sign up to fight you. And he's had a very difficult time getting fights. And Giannetti's always been the same kind of guy. Like, not a lot of people want to fight him. He went out to LFA and got a big finish. He went out to Karate Combat, was brought in to lose, and head kick knocks out the guy. You know, so Giannetti's kind of the same boat. Like, I feel like both guys, like, what more do we have to do to get back to the UFC? And they said, fuck it. Like, if I beat you and I don't get to the UFC, maybe it's time for me to do something else. And I think both guys have that same mentality. This is their UFC tomorrow night. It's they win and they're in. If they don't, maybe it's different. You know, maybe they're not going to stop from fighting, but Like, what more do you have to do with these guys?
Yeah, it certainly changes things. Mike, I'll let you get back up to the weigh-ins. We will be entertaining the masses here and be getting fighters after they weigh in. Mr. Michael Pulver doing it all here, coming down and giving us some time here today on the Cage Titans 73 live with Lynch pre-show. We're excited for it, man. And we'll obviously be talking to a lot of different fighters here over the next little bit as they're coming down.
Go that way so they don't cut your head off.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. And
anyways,
yeah,
real quick before I go.
yeah.
Tonight, Ring Titans, come on out. This is a brand new thing for Cage Titans. If you fell in love with us for 15 years, what we're doing, we're trying to bring that same energy to the Muay Thai world. So come on out to Plymouth Memorial Hall tonight. Get your tickets. They're still on sale. Tomorrow night, there's no tickets on sale, so you're shit out of luck. But tonight, get your tickets. Come on out to Plymouth Memorial Hall. And if you can't, Spectation Sports got you covered. They're going to have the exclusive stream. Don't fall for the scam links. And we'll make sure the cameras are rolling at intermission, because if you haven't heard why watching Table Titans, we have the ring in place, and at intermission, we are removing that ring and wheeling the cage in. We're not quite Bellator, where we're lowering it from the ceiling, or like WWE, but it's going to be a spectacle we're pretty excited about. So tune in tonight. And then, of course, tomorrow night, Giannetti Bush, we just talked about it. And then Eldridge and Jacobo Pito. It's going to be crazy tomorrow night. Thank you so much. Giannetti's here. I'm not going to make him wait.
Yeah, for sure. Good talking to you. There we go. Michael Pulver, the man behind Cage Titans. We're not going to waste any time. One half of our main event, you know him as the Skeletor. He's going to come join me right here. And it's been a while since I've seen you in person. So we were talking about this in our last interview. I was trying to remember the last time I saw this man here, Joe Giannetti. And I thought it was the time in New York with Habib and Iaquinta, but it was actually, I was at your UFC debut when you fought Mike Trezano, 2018, 2017. I forget how long ago it was, but happy to see him here close to home. Joe Giannetti, how are you, my friend?
I'm good. It's nice to see you again. Going to be better circumstances this time. The finale, we pretend it doesn't happen, but no, it's crazy. It's been that long, and back at Cage Titans once again. So it's kind of full circle kind of moment. I'm really excited to go out there and put on a show. Yeah,
and I forgot how big you are, man. You, I don't know how you make the weight here. How did the weigh-in go? You got the water there. Looks like everything went well. You made the mark.
Yeah, 154 even. It was really good. One of my best cuts. Honestly, I was joking around with everybody upstairs. I'm usually like the last person on the scale. I was like the second person today. Call me a late bloomer. Call me, I don't know. I wasn't the best in school, even though I got good grades, but it takes me a little while to figure it out. And now I got the science to things. And, weight cutting's not fun, but I got it down now. In my last 7-8 fights, I've made weight just fine. And so, everybody's like, oh, you got to change your weight class. I just got to figure it out now.
Yeah, well, you proved it here today and got it done. We're getting closer and closer to fight time, obviously, tomorrow night. I know you have a lot of things going on outside the cage. So from the last time you and I talked to now, how did everything go the rest of this week leading into this fight?
Busy, man. I had to run classes at the gym. Actually, yesterday I had to run class. I ran 2 classes, and then I was like, all right, guys, good work today. My buddy Ben was running jiu-jitsu. I'm going to go sit in the sauna, have a good night. Yeah. So I've been busy all week. It's been awesome. All the guys and girls in my gym been super supportive. They've been okay with like, hey, you don't have to run class. Go start working out, cut weight. But, I'm a teacher now too. So I told them like my priorities are your priorities. So I had to take care of them. And then they reciprocated the kindness, and they were just making sure that I got all my weight cut stuff done. So I'm lucky. We got a good group over there. And just been super busy, and it's kept me locked in.
Have you seen Dakota yet? Obviously your opponent tomorrow night.
No, I haven't seen him yet. So I'm excited to see him get on the scale and face off with him.
Yeah, do a little size up there, which is great. And we talked about this. I mean, this is such a huge fight, and it's a busy weekend. Obviously, we have Noche UFC, we have Canelo Crawford, a lot going on. But I think this is something that could really steal the weekend here with your styles and everything put together. Just how excited are you that you are fighting a guy who, like yourself, is trying to get back to the UFC? You're not going to go out there and point fight. You guys are going to go in there and bring a fight of the night. So just how exciting is that for you, knowing you got an opponent that's going to be game?
Yeah, 100%. We're 2 UFC level fighters, and I think that we're going to go out there and be just like everybody else. Like you said, UFC Noche, you got Terrence and Crawford. I think that Bush and Giannetti is going to be the next fight that's right up there. I think we will steal the show. I think we're a UFC caliber fight. If you guys didn't know we're fighting this weekend, then you better mark your calendars, because I think you guys are going to miss out if you don't know.
There you go. I'll let you get some more water there, Joe. Appreciate the time. Enjoy the rest of the evening, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
There you go. That is one half of the main event. Joe Giannetti joining us here on the Cage Titans pre-show. I keep looking at my computer screen, which I shouldn't do. We got our next fighter coming up here joining us right now, and excited for this card tomorrow night, Cage Titans 73. And we are joined by
Jack fucking Barry.
There we go, Jack Barry, and I like the effing in there too, so that way you can remember a little bit better. You can look at the camera right up there. So how did the weigh-in go here? We got the electrolytes and all that. What type of drink cocktail you got mixed up there for the rest?
You know the little blue barrels that they give you, like a white auntie gives you when you're getting out of the fucking pool?
Yeah.
That's what we got right here.
That's the go-to thing. That's good. How did the cut go? It looked like, I mean, obviously you made weight, so things went well?
Yeah, things went well. We're professional.
Yeah. So take me through, you finding out about this fight. How much notice did you get? What type of camp did you have sort of leading into this?
Yeah, so me and Josiah, we were scheduled to go back in July, but I had to pull out, unfortunately, because of an eye injury. So fortunately, we got it rescheduled, and I'm ready to get to work, man.
Yeah. You must have been happy that they were able to reschedule. I know sometimes when fights, don't come to fruition, sometimes the stars don't align and it doesn't happen. So just how excited were you that it was put together? This is going to be a great fight.
Fucking badass. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show y'all some Jack fucking Berry shit.
Okay. Well, we're looking forward to it. Have you seen your opponent yet? Did you get to see him at the weigh-ins yet?
No, I didn't see him.
How excited are you for that face-off, though?
Oh, it's gonna be badass.
It's gonna be good. Take me through camp a bit and who you got to work with. Who are some of the people that helped you get ready for this one?
All three of these guys over here, Avery Porter, Casey Norton, Rob Grillo, Ascension Athletics. We're the real fucking dogs in here. Y'all gonna find out.
That's good. How do you flip that switch, man? You seem pretty intense right now. I feel like you could fight right now and throw them down. Is it one of those things where just, when you're in that fight mode, like even now weighing in, you got to kind of flip that switch?
I've looked deep into the abyss for a long time, and this is what I'm fucking made to do. It's easy.
That's good. Prediction for the fight tomorrow night. How do you see it unfolding?
Beautiful knockout, Jack Berry.
There we go. Okay, I can tell. And before I let you go, a win here, where does that propel your career, especially a finish over a really tough opponent?
We'll see. Like you said, Josiah is really good. He's really tough. A win over him means a lot. So sky is the limit. I don't know. I'm just worried about tomorrow. Yeah. But yeah, it'll be great.
Eye on the prize. I'll let you get back to that cocktail. Thanks, man. Good talking to you. All right, there we go. There's one half of the title fight we're going to be seeing coming up here tomorrow night for the vacant flyweight championship. Really looking forward to this one in the amateur ranks. Josiah Fry and Jack Berry. Jack Berry, who we just talked to there, right there. Jack effing Berry. I got to get it right here. Otherwise, he's going to come back and probably steal my mic and get upset. So there we go. We're just waiting for our next fighter here. And we are live here on the Cage Titans pre-show. Appreciate you guys tuning in. My name is James Lynch here live at the Plymouth Memorial Hall. So all the fighters for Cage Titans 73 are weighing upstairs. I don't know who we're going to be getting. It's just a matter of who is available. And shout out to the crew over here at Cage Titans for bringing the fighters down. If you're in the chat, whether you're watching on Facebook, on the Spectation Facebook page, whether you're watching on the Cage Titans YouTube channel or on Twitch or on X, please submit some questions, Cage Titans related or not. I can talk forever. So if you guys got stuff you want to talk about, more than happy to do that. Again, if you can't make it tomorrow night to the Plymouth Memorial Hall to watch this event live, you can check it out on Spectation Sports. You see the logo right there. Go check it out. You can get some promo codes. A lot of the fighters out there do have their own promo codes. So if you go on their Instagram, you'll see that. You get a discount if you do want to sign up to watch Cage Titans live. But of course, it's not just Cage Titans 73 tomorrow night. I mentioned it there. We've got the Ring Titans event going down here tonight. A bit of Muay Thai custom rules with some of these matchups, and it's going to be in a ring. So again, Cage Titans pulling out all the stops. That's one of the cool things about this promotion is that it's not just like a one night event and that's it. We do a lot of different things. So we're doing obviously the pre-show right now. We got the we're going to have obviously the face-offs and everything like that coming through. So yeah, happy to be joined by our next fighter here who's going to join us here. One half of the title fight we're going to be seeing for the vacant bantamweight championship. Nick Eldridge, he can take his time. We're in no rush here. If he wants to come over here whenever he's got a chance, looks like go for it right here. We got a nice lemon cocktail there for the wins. Nick, how's it going, man? We talked virtually. I don't think this is the first time we've met in person, man. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Yeah, so yeah, that's good to hear. How did the weigh-ins go? Obviously you're here. You're not a corpse, so it must have gone well.
Yeah, when as expected, made weight, so ready to go tomorrow night.
How stoked are you for this title fight tomorrow night? Big fight, big for your career as well. I should mention Nick undefeated here, so a lot on the line. Just tell me how this all came together with you getting this opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I think this fight had kind of been floated for the last card, and it just didn't come together. So he was on my radar, and when Mike put a belt on it, I mean, we kind of had to step up and take it. So I'm excited.
Perfect. You can look up into the camera there. I make that mistake too with having that there, but I got to keep an eye on the chat. That's why I got to keep the computer screen open. So yeah, you mentioned this is a fight. Like you kind of figured you guys were going to fight, I guess is kind of the understanding, or were you expecting to fight someone else?
I wasn't expecting to fight someone else. I saw this fight as a possibility. Yeah.
A lot of experience, obviously, on his end as well. Stylistically, how are you looking at this one? How do you feel like you match up against him?
I think I match up good. I think I'm a tough matchup for anyone with my pace and pressure. I think he's a little more flashy. Definitely tough in the clinch. Knockout power, obviously. He's a skilled fighter. but I think I'm going to be a tough matchup for him.
We saw your coach earlier today, Devin Powell, obviously a veteran of the game, Bellator, UFC, you name it. One of the best coaches out here in this region, best coaches out there, period. We know he's helping you get ready. What about training partners? Who helped you get ready for this one?
I would say my main training partners for this one have been Alex Bailing, Jamie Sprague, Avery Poole, who's fighting for the lightweight amateur title, and then just countless other guys at Nostos. We got such a good room. I mean, I get so many good rounds from so many good fighters. So, yeah.
Well, and it must be cool for you too. You're mentioning all these names. They're names that if you're from this region, you would know who they are. But to the average person watching out here, not a household name, but that's kind of cool, I'm sure, for you. You guys are building this super team, leading the charge. And you're obviously one of the leaders there too with your record and this big opportunity. What's it like to be a part of a really good gym that you know we're going to be hearing about in the future on sort of the national stage?
Yeah, it's awesome. I feel like I kind of got in at a cool time in the gym's history. We got a lot of guys early in their pro career now, a lot of undefeated pros, couple pro champions. Yeah, we got a great team, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Speaking of which, we got your teammate Avery right behind here. I'm not going to waste his time too long, but I do got to ask you here, prediction for Saturday. How's this fight unfolding?
I don't like to make predictions. I'm ready. I'm going to try to finish it in the first round. First 10 seconds would be great. But if it goes all 5, I like my chances there too. So my prediction is I'm going to win, and that's pretty much all I can say.
Winning a title like this, it's a huge deal. Many doors can open for you. Again, the focus is on Saturday, but how big of a win would that be for your career? And what type of doors do you think this would open for you?
Like you said, got to get through Saturday first. So I don't like to think too far in the future. My goal is to go as far in the sport as possible, which is the UFC. So, I mean, that's the ultimate goal. So whatever gets me there, and this is another step in the right direction if I can get it done tomorrow night.
There we go. Well, if all goes well on Saturday, we can have that conversation. We can kind of get a bit more into that. But thank you so much for the time, Nick. Appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow night.
All right. Thank you.
Nick Eldridge, one half of the bantamweight title fight taking place tomorrow night at Cage Titan 73. We're not going to waste any time. We have his teammate here, Avery, who's going to be fighting for Cage Titans. I saw this guy in the lobby last night. He looked like a fighter, and he definitely looks like one now because he's got his shirt off. Otherwise, it'd be kind of weird if he wasn't weighing in. Yeah, no, it's all good. But Avery, happy to have you here. Going to be making your debut, right, for Cage Titans?
Yes, sir. Yep.
So how excited are you? Because you've seen obviously your teammates go through this whole process of fighting for Cage Titans and all that. Now you get to be a part of that. Just how excited are you, man?
Yeah, definitely. I'm pretty excited. They put a pretty dope show out in Plymouth, and I've always wanted to fight with Cage Titans. I fought for Combat Zone, NEF. They were pretty cool, but Cage Titans pretty sick. I always wanted to fight there.
That's good. When did you find out about this, and how did this all come together?
We've been talking about it for like a few months now, like since my last fight, like right after my last fight. It was pretty quick, and we wanted to try to push for a title fast, and Mike threw some options out, and we liked all of them. And Aiden was the one that accepted it. All respect to him. So yeah, hell yeah, I'm excited to get it going.
And since you're so young in your career, is it one of those things where you're kind of focusing on your skill set, not so much on the opponent? Because there's probably not a lot of tape out on him anyways.
Yeah, I mean, that's another thing why Cage Titans is cool. They post all their fights, so I've seen all of his fights, and yeah, I do. I've watched them. But yeah, like you said, I mean, it's still early into my career. I'm really focused on what I'm gonna display, showcase. But yeah, I've definitely seen what he's got, and I'm ready. Hell yeah, I'm ready.
I can tell. Very serious here. How did you get involved in combat sports? Where did this journey start for you?
I always played like sports and stuff, like staying active, working out, whatever. But like COVID fucked up like our whole school, like sports and stuff. You know what I mean? So like I got into MMA because that was like an outside of school thing. Like they were still open. They were still doing that.
Really? MMA was open. Gyms were open, but others weren't.
They were that I didn't actually go when it was real bad, but they were training in masks.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Savages. I wasn't there then, but
yeah,
crazy. Yeah.
When was this something that was more than a hobby for you? Because obviously this is you're fighting for Cage Titans, one of the best promotions in the regional scene right now. This is something you're taking seriously. Was it, first couple practices? When did you know this was more than just a hobby for you?
I always knew like doing something like that would be sick. Like I was really like into boxing, like just like watching it when I was younger growing up. would always fuck around with my friends. But like when I got into training, like I knew like yeah, this was it. Like I always wanted to, you know what I mean? But then when I finally got into it, the sparring and all that, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Take me through a bit through camp. Who did you get to work with? Obviously, your teammate Nick there. I mentioned fighting for the bantamweight title. Who else did you get to work with?
All the guys really. Kyle Pufal, Kyle Hill, Jared St. Jean, shit, Brody. I know you guys know Brody. Ozzy, that's my boy. So many people. People that
Full army. Yeah, we'd be here.
fight. You know what I mean? People that don't even fight. Yeah, we got an army. Hell yeah.
That's good. Prediction for tomorrow night. How do you see the fight unfolding?
Whatever opportunities come to me, I'm gonna take for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
And what about after this? Again, you're still young in your career. What's sort of the plan? Do you want to fight again before the end of the year if all goes well on Saturday, or do you want to kind of reassess for 2026?
Yeah, I'd like to fight again at least one more time after this before the end of the year, if all goes well. And like maybe fight again in next year as an amateur, like maybe again another title fight next year, like after I'll probably fight again maybe in November. But yeah, maybe just go pro to like 2026. I don't really know. Yeah, I got to think about my options. Hell yeah.
Okay, and it sounds like you're serious about this. Like this is something you want to get to the UFC, right? This is
I have a job. This is all I do. I have a 2-year-old that I support off of what little money I make doing this, and that's all I do. So yeah, there's one goal.
There you go. Good for you, man. Well, I'll let you get to the rest of things. We're looking forward to the fight tomorrow. Thanks so much for the time.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. There we go. That is Avery here joining us. Avery Poole, I should say, taking on Aiden Giuliani tomorrow night, Cage Titans 73. Really looking forward to that card. And we got our next fighter coming up here joining us as part of Cage Titans 73. Really excited for this one. You can come have a seat with me right here, my man. And we are joined by
Jake Ferry. Nice
Jake
to meet
Ferry there. Nice to meet you as well. Jake Ferry fighting tomorrow night. Really looking forward to this one, Jake. Are you going to be taking on Tyler Redmond? When did you find out about this fight, man? How much notice did you get?
you. Gosh, I can't remember.
No worries. It's your job to punch people in the face, not do the logistics. But it looked like you got a proper camp.
Yeah, I never stopped training. Like not much changes when we're in camp. We ramp things up a little bit, but you know, I'm ready to make weight. I'm ready to fight whenever I have to.
Yeah. And it's one of those things too where big opportunity obviously. And if I'm not mistaken, unless Topology is wrong here, you're making your pro debut.
Yes, sir. First pro fight.
Yeah, that's good. So these ones count. What brought you to that decision to go pro now? Was it just you got the right amount of fights? Was it your coaches saying it, or was it a combination of everything?
Yeah. We talked about it for a while. After like 4 to 6 fights, we'll turn pro, get a little experience, try to have one hard fight. So my last fight was a first ever fight. Like first time went full 5 rounds. So after going full 5 rounds, like all right, we experienced fighting 15 minutes. Now we're ready to go. We're ready to turn it up.
Tyler, let's talk about him as an opponent. What do you know about him? How do you feel like you match up against him here?
I know he's got some boxing experience, professional boxing experience. I watched a little bit of film, not too much. I know that I'm better no matter where the fight goes. I will win the fight no matter where it goes. I'm confident in my ability anywhere on the feet, on the cage, on the ground, no matter what.
Okay, there we go. And who are some of the main guys helping you get ready for this one as far as training partners?
I got a lot of guys. I work with like Mike Woods a lot, Walter, Jake Pilla. There's a lot of like main training partners, a little bit here and there. I train with like Calvin Dalton, who's training on fighting on this card also.
How exciting is that, man? Like the fact that you're making your debut on a card that your teammates on as well too. That's got to be pretty special for you.
Yeah, no, it's wicked exciting. The guys from my gym, from my training partners, are fighting tonight. I was trying to get on tonight's card with them, but there was no pro fight, so fighting on Saturday instead. But it's cool. I still got my guys here. I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great week. Looked like the weight cut went well. It looks like you didn't cut any weight at all, man. How did it go?
I just stepped right off the scale. Got a little bit of weight, but I've done this for so long. I've made weight so many times for wrestling and everything. Like I understand my body very well and what I could cut when, how long it takes. So it was very, very handy. Not too easy, but I know what I'm doing with it.
Well, it seemed like it went well for you. Talking great here, which is awesome. Prediction for tomorrow night. How do you see it unfolding?
Prediction? Yeah. You can expect to be a fun fight, high pace, a lot of action. And I'm looking to get a finish.
Yeah. And then after this, you want to get one more in this year? Or you want to just see how this one goes and reassess for next year?
Ideally, I never want to look too far ahead. I got a job in front of me to do tomorrow, but after tomorrow, we'll evaluate, hopefully be healthy, and try to keep things rolling.
Jake, it's nice to meet you. We're looking forward to the action tomorrow night. Really appreciate it.
It was a pleasure, my friend. Come out and watch tomorrow. It's going to be a good fight.
Oh, by the way, what jersey are you wearing there? Charlotte Hornets?
Bugsy Bogues.
Yeah. There you go. Nice.
I'm not a big basketball guy, but I like the I like the short guy stuff. They're good short man representation, so I like to rock it during weigh-ins.
I was gonna say that's a classic jersey. Our man here dressed very well today. I appreciate the old NBA jerseys back from the '90s. That's a nice color and everything. Looking good, man. Yeah, sure. And he's going to be a throwback tomorrow night. We're looking forward to it. Cage Titan 73. Jake, appreciate the time.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
You have a good one, man.
Yeah,
Take
you
it
too.
easy.
You too. There you go. Jake Ferry, one half of the flyweight fight going down tomorrow night with Tyler Redmond. This is what I love about Cage Titans. I don't even have to take any sort of break whatsoever. We got our next fighter up here. Happy to be joined by
Tyler Redmond.
Tyler Redmond, his opponent. There we go. So how was that exchange? You guys pretty friendly here. Obviously, like, you know, all you guys are professional and all that, but just how excited are you to also be making your pro debut tomorrow?
I'm really excited. I'm just ready to showcase my skills and what I got to do and who I am as a fighter.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for.
So I know the beauty with Cage Titans is there is a lot of footage on your opponents. Was that the case with Jake? Were you able to look up stuff, or was it kind of tough and you're kind of just worried about it?
I mean, I don't really look too much into my opponents. Yeah. I mean, I try to look a little bit of like their style, but necessarily it don't matter. I go out there and I do my fight. I fight for who I am and what I do.
Why was now the right time to make that pro debut?
I mean, for a lot of years, I did martial arts. I focused on boxing. That was to get me to where I am today. To be more confident with my striking, my ground game. I wanted to be 100% confident making my pro debut.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to get those reps in ahead of time. So now that you've had a chance to kind of look up Jake, or whether your coaches have, how do you feel like stylistically you match up against him?
Stylistically, I think we're a great matchup. It's your average wrestler versus striker, you know, but I've had a lot of years of jiu-jitsu, and I've had all my brothers wrestle me around my whole life. I've been the little munchkin of the group, the little guy of the group, and I've always fought hard. So, and that's what I plan on doing. It's your average striker versus wrestler, and my job is to get them in the middle of the ring, not let them get a hold of me, and go to war.
I know it's just going to be you in the cage tomorrow night, but I know it's obviously an army that gets you ready for this. So who'd you get to work with ahead of this one?
I want to, Coach Ramon back home in Michigan, TCB Boxing. I also want to shout out Muskegon MMA. They've helped out a lot with defending takedowns, stuff like that. My mom, my dad, my fiance over there.
Oh, awesome. That's cool. Good stuff. Nice having the fiance here. Is she going to be in your corner?
Yeah. Okay. My team couldn't travel with me, unfortunately, but she's always by my side. She's been in corner for a few different fights, so she understands she understands the game.
By the way, interesting story, and you don't know this. So you and I were actually supposed to take a shuttle from the airport yesterday, but your flight got delayed, right? Because I ended up having to Uber. So you got in okay last night? Was it too late, or what happened?
I mean, it was a little late, but it wasn't that bad. Boston just has some stuff going on at the airport, so it was a little slower. But overall, I didn't really mess with anything. I was on wait yesterday, so I've been kind of just waiting around to weigh in, you know.
What time did you get in last night? Because even I got to the hotel around I think it was 8 something or whatever.
It was like 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Oh, not bad at all. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking maybe you got in super late and then didn't get much sleep.
No, not bad at all.
Okay, that's good. And yeah, it looked like you said weight cut went well. You're a big guy, man. I don't even know how you make the weight. You must have a good metabolism.
No, it's just hard work, dedication. It's dedicating yourself to making the weight. That's what it is.
How's this fight playing out tomorrow night? How do you see it unfolding?
I see a war. I see us standing in the middle of the ring, going for a bang, and that's what I'm hoping for. So,
and then after this, is it just a matter of just take it fight to fight, see what you want to do? Because now that you're in the pro career, you got to be a little bit, strategic as far as how you want your career to go, right?
Yeah, I'm a little bit more strategic, I guess. But overall, I'm here to make a statement, and I'm here to climb fast. I'm 28. Yeah. It's my time to climb. Yeah. So I plan on at least even. Depending on how banged up or whatever after this fight, my plan is to at least get back in there by at least the end of the year or beginning of next year for sure.
What's a part to be, or what does it mean to you to be a part of a community that is just very much accommodating to all their fellow fighters in Michigan? Like we hear of the names like an Austin Bashi or Jamal Hill or all these other names. There's a lot of support there. There's not a lot of rivalry. Are you feeling a lot of that support going into this fight? It seems like everyone's kind of keeping tabs on Michigan MMA fighters specifically.
I mean, Michigan MMA does not get enough recognition as it should. And, but overall, we always come out, we show that we're here for war. We go to war, and that's what I'm here to do.
Yeah, we're going to see a war tomorrow night. Cage Titan 73. Can't wait. This man here, Tyler Redmond, going to be taking on Jake Ferry. Thanks for the time, Tyler. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. One half of the flyweight fight tomorrow night. I still don't know how he makes the weight. He's a big guy over here, Tyler Redmond. We're looking forward to it. Cage Titan 73 tomorrow. If you guys have any questions in the chat, whether you are watching on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Can't forget that platform. Twitch is a big one. Let me know in the chat. Happy to talk to you guys. We're just waiting for our next fighter, but it's been just pretty much seamless as we've been going through here on the pre-fight show. We already talked to one half of our main event. Joe Giannetti going to be fighting Dakota Bush tomorrow night, a pair of UFC veterans. Looking to get back to the UFC. Again, talked about the big combat sports weekend we have at hand. Cage Titans is a big part of that with the Ring Titans event. We got Cage Titans 73 tomorrow, and yeah, we got a couple guys here, a couple familiar faces that you'll know. Who wants to come up first? Either one of you guys. I'm good. All right. What's up? Good to see you, man. Yeah, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, so obviously not fighting on the card, but how excited are you to be a part of this, fight week, to be here? We got the Ring Titans event. We've got Cage Titans 73 tomorrow. It must be cool for you. It's almost like a homecoming.
Oh yeah, it's always like an homecoming coming here. It's where I grew up. I started fighting here in 2011. So how many years? I don't know how many years ago that was, but a long time. And I'm very excited. It's cool to see that having two events here in Cage Titans and Ring Titans. So I really think it's really big for New England for the Muay Thai scene to start growing here. So I'm excited to watch that grow. And, this is day one of that. So we'll see how much that's going to grow in the future. I think it's going to be awesome for the sport, for MMA and Muay Thai. And then I'm really excited. My girlfriend's fighting tomorrow night. So.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Who's your girlfriend, where people might not know?
Yeah, Erin Johnson, or War Baby. So she's been off for the last 2 years. She had a little layoff, but she's been training and all that time. So she's really grown, and she's like the most shredded in shape I've ever seen her in my entire life. So I'm excited to see her go out there, put on a good performance.
Are you going to be more nervous for her fight than some of yours?
I would say so. In the past, I have been, but I think I'm pretty confident in her abilities right now. So I'm less stressed for this one. So I think she's going to go out there and put on a good performance.
So if people don't know, who do you have competing on these cards that we should be keeping an eye out for?
Drew Arpin is another kid that's competing. So I've been working with him for the last 2 years. And so this is his third amateur fight. And he's another kid. He's just an absolute workhorse. Me and Drew have kind of a similar storyline. We played hockey together. He went to the same high school as me.
Oh my God, you have no idea how much you're speaking my language right now. I'm Canadian. I love hockey. Yeah.
There we go. So yeah, I'm a hockey player first, and then I didn't make it as a hockey player, so I stuck with the fighting part of it. So
Bruins fan?
Oh yeah, Bruins fan.
We're not going to get along, I don't think. I'm not Vancouver Canucks, man. 2011. I'm still bitter.
I'm sorry, you guys gonna go riot the streets then.
Hey, that wasn't me. I was living in Toronto at the time, but just to be fair, yeah, no, for sure. But passionate fan bases. But man, yeah, we can talk a little hockey later. But yeah, sorry, I interrupted you. You're talking about your teammate.
Yeah, so so actually, this kid Drew, he's a just absolute workhorse. He wore the same number as me in the same high school 10 years after me. So I thought,
what was the number?
Number 2. So that's not, yeah. So I'm excited, going there. He works his ass off, and I think he's gonna have a good performance as well. So.
That's cool. And like a kind of same question, like, do you get more nervous for watching your fighters compete than sometimes you do? Or is it just one of those things like, hey, I've done my part. All I can do is do the cornering advice. Like, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I think so. I think I'm way more nervous going in there with my fighters, no matter what, even if it's like my friend fight. Anytime I don't have any control in there, you know what I mean? So like, I do feel more nervous when I'm watching my friends fight or cornering them for sure. So yeah.
What's next for you? And any news on your next fight and when we could see you back in there?
So I'm taking a layoff. I got cut from the UFC and like 3 months ago. So I've been focusing on jiu-jitsu. I'm competing in IBJF next week actually. So that's been my main focus. I got a job as a firefighter. So I got to go through the firefighter academy. But as soon as I get through that, I told myself that I was retired from fighting, but I don't think that's happening. I'm already got the itch really bad. I already want to fight. So you probably see me back here, maybe Cage Titans or, something around here, maybe PFL and next year, I'm thinking. So I've taken a little layoff, but I'm going to get back in there.
Maybe some breaking news here. Not retired there. No,
I can't do it, man. I love martial arts. I tried. I just can't do it.
Well, and I'm sure you're seeing the growth of Cage Titans as well. Like, this promotion has really made huge strides over the last couple of years as well. Like, I'm sure being around here, you want to get back in the cage just because it just seems like you're coming, the promotion's just on fire right now with what they've been able to put out.
Absolutely. I mean, the one thing I like to say about Cage Titans is like they're always growing and doing something bigger every single time, every single show. Like starting from I fought on Cage Titans 3. And it was like a small location, flat. Like now they moved to Plymouth, and like every single year, it seems like they're adding a new element to the show, to what it's become right now. And now we got like a lot of UFC fighters going to the UFC and maybe not doing well, and they coming back and fighting. So like this, we have a main event. We have a guy that was on the Ultimate Fighter and a guy that was on a prior UFC fighter. So it's like, that the sport of MMA is growing in New England, and cage titans is, you know, the reason why that's really been happening. So
Before we go, and I just hate to keep Andrew waiting here, but I don't know if I'm going to get to talk about hockey with anyone else here today. What are you thinking about the Bruins? Because I was surprised that Don Sweeney, they kept him around with some of the signings he made. I like Zadorov, but Lindholm like kind of overpaid him a bit for a first line center. What are you thinking about the Bruins this season? And then they signed Tanner Jeannot to that big contract.
yeah, I mean, it's for this season. I mean, we had a rough season last year, so I was thinking they were going to make a lot more bigger changes than what we had. I mean, at the end of the season last year, we had like nobody at all, so getting rid of Marchand and all that. So I don't know. I mean, I hope that I'm you know, I always try to keep a positive mindset and say how they're going to do, but I really don't know how they're going to be this year.
Well, I'm just surprised they're not doing a rebuild because you'd think with Marchand leaving. Speaking of which, were you able to enjoy the fact that he won a cup with Florida, or are you kind of bitter that the team let him go?
I was not bitter. I kind of think he's deserved it. I think we let Marchand down. Is the way I looked at it. So I was like, I don't hate that we left the Bruins. So I actually made buddies with a couple of guys that played for the Bruins last year on Jacob Lacko. And so I went hung out with I went golfing with Marchand, Lacko, Witherspoon. So that was pretty cool to hang out with those guys because you know, playing a Boston kid, growing up playing hockey, that's like it was my dream to, you know, play hockey. So that was one of those ways I got to, you know, experience hanging out with those guys. I thought it was really cool. But yeah, we'll see how we're going to be this year. I know I was thinking we're going to do a lot bigger changes, but you don't know, stick to the guns, I guess.
What was it like getting a golf with Brad Marchand? That was pretty cool.
He's absolutely nasty at golf. They're all wicked good at golf. And I was like not good at all. So it was pretty embarrassing for me. I was just shanking into the woods the entire time. But it was really cool to play with them. All super nice guys too. So yeah. Believe it, you know, you wouldn't think that with Marchand, the way he acts on the ice and everything, but in person, he was really cool.
What's so weird about Marchand is like, I think in Vancouver, you know, obviously public enemy number one with what he did with the Sedins in his rookie season, all that stuff. But winning the Four Nations, like he's won a lot of people over. And then now that he's with Florida, and it was so weird. I don't know if you know this, but like, you know, there was that photo when they won the cup with Marchand and Roberto Luongo. And of course, the goalie for the Canucks in the 2011 finals was Roberto Luongo. So now they're, you know, holding this cup and they're on the same team. So it was pretty weird to see, but I think people are kind of over it.
Yeah, I think so too. So, yep, it was good. It was pretty cool. It was rough because, you know, we lost to the Florida Panthers. Was it like 2 years ago?
Well, the big upset where you guys had the record-setting season.
Yeah, right, exactly. That record-setting season. Then we had to give them away to the Florida Panthers. So, but you know, I'm happy for Marchand. So
I'm hogging up all the time talking hockey. Good seeing you, Tom. Take care, my friend. Yeah, take care. Okay, we got Andrew Valdina is going to come up here and talk to us for a little bit. Mr. Cage Titans himself. I almost don't recognize you. Usually you're wearing a nice suit, but like last time. But looking good, man. No, not crappy. Don't downgrade yourself, my friend. You look good. So how's it to be at another Cage Titans event, getting to just watch your teammates and friends compete?
Oh, it's always great here, man. There's no place I'd rather be. I say it all the time. It's not like a broken record, but Cage Titans my home. I'm not from Plymouth, but there's a huge part of me that believes like this is kind of like my hometown that I've kind of manifested into being. And so it's like, I just feels right to be here, especially when I have teammates on the card, man, like Drew Arpin. We were just talking about, he's a savage. I got a bunch of guys that I've been cross-training over at Lausanne's with, Brendan Avila, Mark McKay, Ian Barrett. Ian Barrett is looking phenomenal.
Peter's brother, right? Yeah.
Peter Barrett's brother. He's fighting tonight, and he's just sharp. He's actually one of the toughest rounds in the gym just because he's so elusive and tough to hit. But, anyway, I just love being here, and I'm looking forward to it.
What about you? Are we going to hear some fight news tomorrow night when they make the announcements? Is that you're nodding your head? That seems like a yes.
You're damn right.
I think we know what the fight's going to be, but it's now. Is that going to happen before the end of the year? Do you think, or that'll be next year?
End of the year.
There we go. Spoiler alert. So there we go. That's going to be great. Because I know you want to get back in there, right? Like, the last event was obviously here. You were doing commentary. You're doing commentary tomorrow night too, right?
Yep, tomorrow night.
How's that been for you, man? Because I know for a lot of fighters, they do enjoy it, and it's also a career path after fighting as well that you could take up.
No, it's been good. I appreciate Mike Pulver, Andy Kurz, always give me the opportunities whenever they can when I'm not fighting on the card to get my dabble into different fields. I think it's going to help down the road too, because honestly, my number one goal is to be the best fighter I can be, and hopefully get to that stage of competing against the top guys in the UFC someday. And you can't fight forever. So in my mind, I'm like, I'm thinking, I know people will laugh, but like I'm looking to win a UFC belt, and then it's at that point I'm commentating with some of the greats and for these UFC cards someday. DC, Dominic Cruz, stuff like that. So I just think this is good practice for when I get to that stage.
Yeah. Is that something like if you had the choice between coaching and commentary, would you prefer commentary?
I think I can do it all. I mean,
I agree. I'm not going to, hey, listen, you're not going to twist my arm.
Yeah, I think I can do it all. But it's all about like doing them at the right times. I think if I just sprinkle myself onto the commentary, like here and there, like I've been doing, that's enough. Because I don't like taking my mind off of martial arts too much and focusing on other things. But I think if I just focus solely on fighting, sprinkle myself with commentary, and then as soon as the fighting kind of starts to take a little bit of a like an end point in the later half of my career, I think that's when I can start coaching a little bit more. And because I do want to be a gym owner and a coach, or just a coach at an established gym with some of the coaches that I've had too.
Yeah, you're addicted to this game. It's pretty clear. Yeah. No one's going to get you off.
Yeah, no chance for life.
Well, listen, I am looking forward to what I think is going to be the announcement. I'm not going to say it on here. I don't want to spoil anything for the boss man, but if it's the fight I think it is, I think we're all going to look really forward to it. Good seeing you, man. Always a pleasure.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Let's go.
Yeah, Andrew Valdina, one of our favorites here at Cage Titans. Always got to stop by. It's almost mandatory at this point to have him here. And we'll just wait for our next fighter here as we're just sitting back. And let's let's. I know Chip and I. I don't know if Chip remembers me, but I remember him. So if he wants to come out here and we talk. Yeah, we're good, man. It is nice to meet you. When have I'm trying to remember when I probably interviewed you probably 10 years ago at least, because you were still competing, and I know, and I also. Still MMA? Yes, still MMA. And then I believe I also interviewed you for Lion Fight back in the day as well too. So how's life been, man? You were a big dude. I got to mention.
Thank you. I mean, not as big as the guys I fight, but I'm bigger than these little guys. Life's been good. I have my gym, Surgeon Muay Thai, right here in Plymouth. I'm still active. I still fight. So just, not much has changed, but a lot has changed, I suppose. Yeah.
And try and refresh my memory here, because I remember when you were an active fighter, you had a lot of success. And then I know you went into Muay Thai as well, doing some of that. And then I want to say you retired when I was trying to remember what year you actually hung him up.
Never. I'm
never retired.
Yeah. I'm still at it. Yeah.
No. So for Muay Thai, gotcha. Yeah, because I was gonna say MMA, we haven't seen you in a while.
No, I haven't fought MMA since maybe like 2014, 2015.
Okay, gotcha. So that's probably what I was thinking of. So my bad. Obviously still competing. I was gonna say you look like you're still competing in shape and everything. But let's talk Ring Titans. This is so cool. I think the biggest thing that I think is really awesome about this is there's so many fighters that wanted this opportunity to compete in Muay Thai. I know you're someone as well who left MMA to go to Muay Thai. Just how big is this for the area? Because it just seems like there's such a level of talent here that just is looking to get that opportunity.
Absolutely. New England in general, I feel like, is one of the hotbeds in the country for Muay Thai. There's a lot of really good Muay Thai gyms around New England and Massachusetts, just Connecticut, New Hampshire, just all over the place. So I always say the more opportunities people have to put their fighters in Muay Thai fights, the better it is for the sport. It's awesome that Cage Titans is doing it, because you see what Cage Titans has done for MMA and for the fighters that are coming up. It's like they market everybody. They do the social media. They do a lot of things that you don't really see too much in the Muay Thai world. The Muay Thai world is a lot different than the MMA world. I'm sure you guys saw yesterday at the weigh-ins. Mike was saying it's like the Muay Thai fighters are not. They're not getting in each other's faces. They're not, making it a big thing. They're very respectable. They're, it's almost like if you're looking for a show at the weigh-in, you're not going to get it at a Muay Thai event, unless you're an MMA guy fighting on the Muay Thai event. Then you're going to get in each other's faces and do all that. But it's a different animal. But it's cool that Mike and the Cage Titans people are branching out and going to bring their production value and all the other stuff that goes along with it to the Muay Thai world, for the athletes that are around here. And I'm sure in the future, probably bring people in from elsewhere too. So it's
very exciting. And why do you think that is, that there is no theatrics? It's just all business. Is that part of, does it go all the way back to Thailand and the Thai culture, in your opinion? Like, why do you think we don't see, the I got to talk trash and all that in Muay Thai?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Muay Thai obviously is from Thailand. It's the national sport of Thailand. It's just a whole different culture over there, different environment for Muay Thai. Muay Thai, like when it comes down to pro Muay Thai, like we get in there and we're trying to kill each other with elbows to the face. We're trying to slash each other open. We're trying to knock each other out. We're trying to kill each other. Sometimes more so than in MMA fights. You know, it's like MMA fight, you can win a fight without even hitting somebody. You know, you can just take them down and just grind them out or choke them out or whatever. Muay Thai is arguably the most brutal sport, you know, out there. But the fighters in Muay Thai in Thailand are coming up, and they're fighting so often. You know, it's not a big thing like over here in America where people fight once or twice a year or 3 times a year, maybe, whatever it may be, and then it gets drummed up to be this big, you know, Rocky Balboa moment, and then they meet at the face off, and you know, it's like over there it's just another day in the office, really. You know, it's and just the culture, it's still kind of like a traditional martial art. You know, it's still got the martial art kind of roots to it and everything, and you don't see people, you know, going out of their way to make it a spectacle at the weigh-ins or trying to be disrespectful, because they know no matter what, the next day they'd be trying to take each other out, and you know, and then it's on to the next fight. You know, it's a lot different. You know, you'll see you know, the more the Ring Titans events like start rolling out and everything, and you know, it's like, don't expect it to be the same as a MMA event, but it's beautiful in its own way. You know, a little different.
You've done commentary before, right? For other events, whether it's MMA or Muay Thai. You know, is there someone you enjoy watching as far as in the commentary booth, whether it is MMA or Muay Thai? Is there anyone you're kind of modeling yourself after, or you take pointers from?
I mean, not necessarily. I'm just gonna, you know, I'll just say what I see. You know, answer any questions that are asked of me. As far as like commentators that I've enjoyed working with in the past, I mean, you got to go with the voice, Michael Chiavello. He's, you know, one of the best of all time at
There's really no one like him, right?
Yeah, he's so unique. He's got his catchphrases. You won't hear me saying the big kibosh tomorrow or today, but you know, you never know. I might steal it from him. But yeah, he's you know, he's so entertaining, and he's got his charisma and everything like that, and he knows the game so well. He's been, you know, calling Muay Thai and kickboxing and MMA. He's been doing everything for so long. So yeah, shout out to Mike, and he's one of the ones when I started doing Muay Thai, he was commentating my fights for a Lion fight, and after the fights, people would sometimes talk to me more about what he was saying more than what I was doing, because he's like, "Oh, Chip is the best thing since sliced bread." So that was pretty cool. You know, but yeah, Mike Chiavello is definitely the one that pops up into my head. But you know, even right now in Thailand, there's a lot of you know, very knowledgeable Muay Thai commentators. So that's the thing. It's like when you get down to authentic, real Muay Thai, you have to know the game, right? Because it's not just MMA stand-up. You know, if you're talking about real Muay Thai, especially over there across the seas in the UK and in Thailand and places like that where Muay Thai is very big, you have to know the scoring because it's a lot different. You have to know the rhythm. You have to know everything. So there's guys over in Thailand like Joe Comerford and stuff, like, who you probably would never heard of if you're not a Muay Thai fan, but they're very knowledgeable about the sport, and you know, they can kind of educate the people watching if they're not as familiar. So that's kind of what I'll be bringing tonight. I'll try to, you know, educate people that are watching that maybe people are more MMA fans than they are Muay Thai fans, you know, and see what I can do to, you know, get people more knowledgeable about the game, because it is a lot different. So
You can hear this man making the call here tonight on Spectation Sports. You can watch that one live if you can't make it to the Plymouth Memorial Hall, but really looking forward to hearing you on the call. Nice finally meeting you in person, Chip. Appreciate the time, man. There we go. Looking forward to it. Chip Mrazza-Pollard here on the Cage Titans 73 pre-show. Going to be making the call tomorrow night, so looking forward to it. So appreciate the time, man.
Thank you.
There we go. All right. So, yeah, we're going to keep this thing rolling. Looks like we got another guest coming up here to do some commentary or get some thoughts on. Going to be joined by Josiah Fry. Happy to talk to you, my friend.
How you doing?
Doing great. Look at that belt. Is that nice or what?
Let's go, baby. It's amazing.
How excited are you for this fight, man? Really solid opponent here. You know, coming from a really good gym. Just, you know, take me through how this fight came together and just your excitement level for tomorrow night.
Honestly, this fight was scheduled for summer. I think it was like July 13th or whatever it was. And then he pulled out, and then they brought me a new opponent, and then I pulled out because I got hurt, and then it got rescheduled to this date coming up tomorrow. And honestly, like I couldn't have been more prepared. I had a great fight camp. Conditioning feels good. My striking feels good. I feel good all around, and I'm just ready to put on a show tomorrow and get the fans excited.
Yeah, is it in some ways, are we almost going to see a better fighter because you've had almost 2 camps for him now? Because like you said, you're supposed to fight him before. Now they've rebooked the fight.
You're gonna see a crazy fight tomorrow. Before, like I was feeling good with my hands, but now I'm feeling really, really confident. I've had a striking fight, a Muay Thai fight recently that I did really well in, and now I'm ready to go out there and like my best thing's wrestling. So now I got the hands to match them.
Great. And take me through camp. Who'd you have a chance to work with ahead of this one?
I mean, I worked a lot with Luis Felix. We worked probably every day together. Greg Robello, Victor, Jair Mercielli, my jiu-jitsu coach, Gary Boletto. Those are all the gyms I went to. I've been training at those gyms for a while. Went to all of them. I stay loyal to the gyms I go to, and it was pretty good. I got a lot of good work in.
It looks like a good weight cut too, man. You're talking all good, like you just like you didn't even have anything to cut this morning, so it looked like that went pretty smooth.
Yeah, honestly, I always wait for the weight cut like the last second. I don't know why I do it, but I always eat cleanly. Like I meal prep. And then like I checked my weight yesterday and I was like 3 pounds over. And like I didn't even look at my weight until yesterday. And then I see 3 pounds over, hit the sauna this morning. I was a little nervous I was gonna make weight because I went
really okay, yeah.
I went to my gym and I was like 25.4, and then I went back and I was 25.8, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss it. And I got here and I was on weight and I was like, oh, let's go, we made it.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say, because it sounded like the way you were describing it before that the weight cut wasn't much of a thing. So how nice is that? Because I know for some fighters that's half of the fight is just trying to make the weight and worry about that so much, but it seems like you got it under control.
Yeah, well, I'm naturally a 125, or like I'm used to like I'm a wrestler. Wrestling season 6 months, so I have to weigh 125 every Friday for 6 months. So like weighing 125 is not really like too much of a problem for me because I'm used to making that weight over 6 months rather than like now I only have to weigh it like every like 2 months for every Cage Titans card. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot easier.
What can people expect tomorrow night? How do you see this fight going down?
Honestly, it's gonna go down depending on Jack Barry. If he comes close to me, he's gonna either get knocked out or I'm gonna take him down and maul him. Like I'm so confident for this fight. I'm so ready. There's nothing I could see that he has to answer for me, and I have all the answers for him. I've been fighting since I was young. My grappling's there, my striking's there. I'm ready to take him out.
What about that face-off? Because you guys are going to be doing that here in a little bit. He's a pretty intense guy, and you are too. I can tell you that right now, man. It's kind of meeting both of you. Are you expecting anything there at the face-off? Obviously, you guys will be professional, but you guys, we're getting a pretty intense fight tomorrow.
Yeah, honestly, like I've fought many intense guys before. Like, yeah, I've only have 2-0 fights for MMA, but I have like over 114 wrestling matches, and I've faced tons of scrappy kids before, and it's the same thing every time. You wear them out, and that toughness just breaks and everyone can be tough in person. And I've weighed in with people, and like, yeah, they give me those mean looks, or like they're tough in person, but then when we step on the mat and I throw some hits on them and then I take them down and I show them like, this is what it's really like you could be so tough over the internet or so tough in person, but when we're in that ring, how tough are you when I'm hitting you, when I'm taking you down? There's nothing you could do when I'm mauling you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you probably got the internet trash talk down because you train with Greg Robello, right? I'm sure he's trolling you a little bit here and there. How much has Greg prepared you for that? Because I'm sure he's always roasting you.
No, yeah, Greg's just constantly roasting me during training, but that's all my coaches. They always that's how they get the fire out of you. Like they're constantly calling you like baby hits or something like that, making you hit harder and stuff like that. But that's all in the training.
You don't want to miss tomorrow night's fight. Vacant the flyweight championship tomorrow night. Jack Barry, Jazza Fry. We're looking forward to this one, man. Appreciate the time, man. There we go. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. Again, a couple title fights on this card tomorrow. We actually just the 2. So we got this one, and then we have obviously the vacant bantamweight title fight coming up tomorrow as well. I think we're going to get to talk to our guy Luis Felix. Are you going to come up here, man? Want to join? Because we actually have never met in person, but I've known this guy for a long time. Yeah, a bunch of interviews, probably about a decade ago. It's funny. I just talked to Chip Mraz-Pollard. I've known Chip for a long time. I believe I was interviewing you around those times. Congrats, man. From what I've been hearing, gym's going well, coaching's going well. Looks like things have really gone well for you post-fighting.
Yeah, I mean, we got a bunch of stud athletes, in the wings. So it's been fun. It's been good to get back into the sport. to be honest, after being away for a while. And I think sometimes you grow into something or out of something through injuries, like it was for my career, where I just really didn't want anything to do with it anymore. So I got back to my roots in wrestling and coaching there and stuff like that. And then I had these guys that I've seen grow up since they were 12 years old, middle school, high school, and now are out of college and doing this. So it's been real exciting to get back.
Good. So take me through the timeline, because I remember when we were doing interviews, I remember you did have the injuries, kind of had to end the career, and then you just went cold turkey. You weren't even in combat sports, and then you came back. So what was that timeline like for people who might be wondering? Ballpark it anyways. Don't need exact date.
It's like when I left, my intention was really take a little bit of time off, maybe a year. Training wasn't fun anymore. Fighting, like I looked forward to fights, man. I loved fighting. Like when the second a fight was booked, I was all in. And obviously my thing was when there wasn't no fight booked, I was having fun and enjoying myself. But at the end of the career, just the injuries started piling up. I think the lifestyle also started having something to do with that. And when I took the break, I just wanted to take a break. But, I think I made a big mistake by not being proactive. I think that's something I tell athletes today. It's like, you have an injury, go do PT. Stay proactive. Go build on everything else that you need to work on, that you can work on while you're going through it. And, that was a lesson that I had to learn on my own. Took some time away from me in the sport, but a lot of good things happen in that time, family and everything else. So I don't have regrets. I do have lessons that I look forward to passing on to these guys and, hopefully getting them to the top and getting that belt.
Yeah, we mentioned. I was going to say we mentioned Josiah. Obviously, who else? Do you have competing on these cards? Because obviously we have the Ring Titans tonight, and then we have the Cage Titans event tomorrow. So anyone we can keep an eye out for? Or is it just Josiah?
Yeah, well, I mean, the three guys that I manage personally: Damani Burns. He's now 4-0 as a pro. Vicky DeRico was also fighting, and she signed with the WWE. So,
no way
in that journey, but still training and hopefully looking to fight as they give her permission. Hopefully someday. Then Josiah and I have this badass chick in our gym right now, Kieran Rodning, Kiki Morlight, and she's a Muay Thai specialist. Can't find her a fight. So anyone, any promotion that can find this girl a fight. Anywhere from like 125 to 135, we're in. Fly us out. We'll fight whoever you got, your champion, whatever. She's 5-6-1, and I can't get her a fight. But those are my four guys like that I manage personally. And then Coach Vic is our guy. So he's got fighters that train at Boletos that come up to us and see us. Randy, who's fighting tonight, Randy Costa, and those four guys as I mentioned. But it's or Juice, all the guys that train with Coach Vic. Coach Vic, the reason I have my gym and our team there is because of him. So everything that's happened with me getting back into the sport, and I know we're talking timeline, I got back into it because he basically was like, listen, if you don't take over the gym, I'm shutting it down.
Wow. Okay.
I was, coaching and teaching, so I didn't know if I could do it, but that's really what got me back into running a gym. I never wanted to run a gym, but you know what? It was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Good for you, man. Glad to hear it all worked out. Now, the only disappointing thing is I don't think you ever got that Rockstar Energy sponsorship, right?
Right. Yeah. For sure. I mean, we're still here. Yeah. So
hit your boy up. He could use a little bit of extra, income coming in.
We're just coming back into, picked up golf, old man stuff.
Yeah, same here, actually. Same here.
It's
who's better at golf, you or Rebel?
Oh, me 100%. Yeah, Rebel sucks. He doesn't even play golf. He doesn't even know how to pick up a stick. So, but golf is one of those things, man. It's a mental challenge. So that's why, I think I gravitate towards it so much. It's like no matter where you are on the spectrum of golfing, it's always going to be a challenge. You could be a pro, man. You could be Bryson, and he's got things to work on. You could be the worst golfer just getting started, and obviously you have a lot to work on. But if you're a 5 handicap and I'm a 25 handicap, we can go and compete against each other.
It's true.
It's literally the only sport where you could be a pro and you could totally suck. and we can go and compete against each other and be even, right? You got to play to your capabilities. I think that's so dope.
Have you ever played with Rob Fon or Calvin Cater? I know they both play.
Not yet, but those guys, I'm gonna have them on my show. I do.
The challenge is out there if they're watching this.
Calvin knows. I'm doing this podcast that I'm starting. It's called Golfing Out Loud.
Oh, no way. Awesome.
Basically, I'm taking, people I know, friends or public figures, celebrities, whatever, and taking them out on the course and doing a podcast just on the go, not behind the desk. So it's
awesome.
It's been entertaining. We've started it. We're launching it early spring on YouTube. But right now it's just like highlights, lowlights on Instagram and banter in between. So
okay, we'll have to check that out. And we got to check out your fighters as well. Luis, it's great talking to you, my friend. Nice to finally meet you in person, man. Yeah, there we go. Good seeing you. There we go. Again, one of the cornermen we will see tomorrow night, and obviously a legend in these parts, Luis Felix. Happy to talk to him. We're going to wait and see who else we're going to be getting here. An hour and 5 minutes here on the show. It's been great. It's flown by, actually. This feels like 10 minutes for me doing this. But again, we got the 2 events tomorrow night. We got Ring Titans tonight. We got Cage Titans 73 tomorrow. And we're wrapping things up soon, I believe. Or yeah, we'll kind of figure it out there as well. You guys are good. It's all good with me. We'll see you tomorrow night. There we go. But yeah, if I said it once, I'll say it a million times. This is a big deal. This whole week, again, you're going to see some really good Muay Thai fights tonight here at Ring Titans. Fighters have been chomping at the bit to get these opportunities. They haven't seen a lot of them. There just isn't a lot of Muay Thai opportunities. And what a main event we have. Joe the Party, everyone knows who he is. And Randy Costa coming back to Cage Titans. One of the things, and you can watch my interview with Randy up on Cage Titans on the Spectation Sports YouTube channel, is, Randy wanted this. He wanted to come back. He knows that, Cage Titans has done a lot for him in his career. That was part of the reason he got in the UFC. He was getting opportunities with Cage Titans earlier in his career. He got in very early with just a couple pro fights to the UFC, which you don't see too often. And I think for Randy, he's done a lot since the UFC. You mentioned it there, bare knuckles, so many different opportunities. But for him, it was about coming back and giving back. And so you're going to see that tonight with the fight with Joe the Party. Again, really, really fun fight to headline the Ring Titans card. And then tomorrow night, and this is why it's a fight fest, not a fight fest. We've got a couple events going on this week. Tomorrow night, huge fight in just regional MMA period. Joe Giannetti, Dakota Bush, winner, likely going back to the UFC. A lot of implications there. Dakota Bush, 6-fight win streak. Joe Giannetti, number of big wins here. And also looking for redemption. Last time we saw Joe Giannetti here, losing a split decision to Peter Barrett. So looking to go out there, get back in the win column for Cage Titans. So a lot on the line for both. But yeah, this is fun. So here's the good news, everyone. If you enjoyed this here today, we're going to be back tomorrow doing a pre-show right before the event goes, like we did last event. We'll be outside. So if you're in the area, if you guys are getting tickets, come say hi. We're happy to have you out at the Plymouth Memorial Hall tomorrow night for Cage Titans 73. And we'll be doing, the pre-show. And then keep your eyes glued to the Cage Titans YouTube channel after the fights. I'll be uploading those interviews right after they're happening. So if you're watching one of your friends or teammates or whoever, just refresh the Cage Titans page. As soon as the fight's done, we will get those interviews up right away. We're pretty speedy on it. And it's something that, we're just very happy to be able to do here for you guys and give you a lot of really good coverage. So that's it for me. My name is James Lynch. You can follow me on social media at Lynch on Sports. If you can't make the event at Plymouth Memorial Hall either tonight or tomorrow, you can watch that on Spectation Sports. And again, if there's a fighter that you want to see on that card that you enjoy, they have discount codes for signing up for the service if you want to watch it there. And again, great weekend to do it, right? You've got, you obviously have Ring Titans tonight. You have Cage Titans 73 tomorrow. So you're getting really good value getting a bunch of different events. I know there's a lot of combat sports going on this weekend, but trust me, you don't want to miss either of these events. So hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. We will be back here tomorrow, Saturday, doing the pre-show for Cage Titans 73. This is Live with Lynch. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you guys soon.
Plymouth, Massachusetts! Then Plymouth, Massachusetts! Let's